and welcome to my Monday live. This Monday live, just a minute or two delayed. I had to write it all in because YouTube said you are not possible to go live at this moment. Restart or yeah. So I restarted and a little bit late, but I have before I go into the what's it called where you get your personal cards. If you catch me live. Then because you can that if you subscribe, you only have to subscribe for 1 minute. You can write in the comments here in the chat, write in the chat, and you get the chance for a personal card for the week. This week I'm using Moonology Oracle cards, looking like this on the back, and for instance like this on the front, and the Priestess of Light Oracle cards. And they are looking like this on the back and like this on the front, for instance. So first, before we go to your chance to get your personal card, I am going to tune into this week's energy using these two card decks, and let's see what this week has for us. As you might have known, this weekend we just had the equinox. Here where I live, it's the autumn equinox, where day and night are equal long, and in the southern hemisphere it's the spring equinox. So anyway, and we just also had a full moon last week, and where I was on vacation, I could actually see some of the a little bit later, I could see the partial what's it called, lunar eclipse. So that made the moon quite red, and it looked fabulous, really beautiful. But let's see, one card from each to begin with. Hello, Kira. Kira, let's see, one card from each to begin with. It would help if I turned the card the right side up for me to read. Well, this is kind of interesting. We have from the Priestess of Light Oracle, we have the Clarity card that's speaking about planning and releasing the illusion, And the first thing I thought of when I saw this card here was the eagle. I just saw the eagle, and then I saw the eagle and the face that it was melted together. And it's also very interesting because we have the full moon in Capricorn from the Moonology card, and it speaks about that it's the end of a tough cycle is approaching. Yes, not just the end of a cycle, but the end of a tough cycle is approaching. Hi, Danny. Yes, also good to see you. Yes, you may have a card. You are number 2 in line after I have speak a little bit about the general energy for the week for us all. And yes, a tough cycle, the end of a tough cycle is approaching, and we have the Clarity card. So, and what I get from this card mostly is the eagle soaring up high, bringing in to our awareness what it sees, what it takes from there, where I can see what is true and what is not true, So it's about releasing the illusion. Releasing illusion about what is true and what is not true. Releasing illusion about how this world works, how other, especially the powers that be, many places, want us to think that everything is connected or not connected. But as you might know, since you're here, well, everything is connected, and we, with our heart's light, our light in our heart, are influencing not just ourselves and how we feel and the people close to us and our surroundings, but humankind, Mother Earth, the whole planet as a whole. Hi, Pooja. Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you. And my trip was also very fine. Thank you. But yes, end of a tough cycle, and that is probably nice to know because, whoa, what times it is. It's like, well, I have just on vacation, as you might know, And that was, oh, relax. And I didn't need to follow the news. I had to follow them here anyway. But it was difficult in a way because that happened so much extras, like things were escalating different places and stuff like that. Like, no, I will not go into this. I am on vacation. If I was home, I would not go into it as so, but I would just read a little bit, a few lines, just to get an overview. Uh, Hi, Warrior Girl. So it's nice to know we are ending this cycle. We are closing in on ending all this extra, And what we can do to help is to acknowledge taking in, inviting in when this eagle with this overview comes in and say, yes, look here, I can give you this clarity. I can give you this. You see, it connects here with the forehead. It connects with the head. I can give you this clarity. I have flown high, soared high, and I know what is connected, what is not. I know what is the truth. I can see what is illusion. You have not that broad a vision as I have, the eagle says. So say yes. Invite that eagle in with all its knowledge and let the illusion fall. So you can see that we are not in something getting worse and worse and worse. We are in something that we are letting go of. For things to be able to let go of and getting rid of, we have to know what it is. We have to see it. We have to acknowledge it. Well, at least it helps. We not always have to see and know what things it to in order to let go of. I know that for a fact. I tried that several times, but it helps to see, wow, this is it really like this for us to actively taking steps to let go of it, to actively choose to be in another state of mind. It's like when you have something in your subconscious and you feel there's something here, it ruins I always take these bad choices or whatever it is, or these things always happen to me. But then at some point something comes up and it goes like the penny drops, like, oh, now it makes sense. I didn't know that. But it comes to light. Like when you do shadow work and you put light on the shadow and you see what it really is. And yes, maybe at some point there was a reason to protect yourself from it. But now you have learned so much more. You have moved on. This situation is no longer something that affects you, or you know how to handle it or be in it. Or you can see what it truly is, that this is not really something dangerous, like shadows outside the windows on a rainy day in the moonlight, and the branches can look like big scary arms and monsters and stuff. And then when you see the light, you can see, oh, that's just the tree branches, and it's really nice and cozy. And then instead of the scary sounds, then it's, oh, this is nice and cozy when I can hear the wind in the trees instead of, oh, something's after me. It's not that it's this literally, but it's a picture of it. It's trying to paint a picture of the energy of it and come with examples that is easy to relate to. So it's more easy for you all to expand it out in the world and see, okay, this might look scary, but in reality, it's for us to see what is real and what is not. So we can take our own choices and say, do I want to be part of this? Do I want to nurture this fear? Do I want to, with my choices and my way of living, to nurture this fear, to nurture this upheaval all the time? Or do I want to actively taking steps away from it by choosing different things, by choosing things that makes me smile, by choosing things that makes me happy, and that choosing things that make me feel that I actually do a different, at least for myself and my surroundings. Uh, because yes, exactly, warrior girl, eagle yeah, look at things from a higher perspective. Exactly. And when we look from things from higher perspectives, it's then we're not trapped in the box and, oh, this is really like, whoa. We can see, as one of my favorite word pictures, but you have to break eggs for making an omelette. And not just that, you also need to, for it to be light and fluffy and delicious, you also need to stir it up a bit, you know, whip it up a bit. And we are so much in the whipping phase. Okay, we have broken the eggs. We are so much in the whipping phase to make this omelette of our life nice and fluffy. Okay, so, but you take the choices, and I find it very reassuring that the end of this rough cycle, this tough cycle, are closing. It's closing. It's near its end. So that's nice. That's really nice to know. So let's see what else we can do ourselves besides, you know, taking the higher perspective, inviting the eagle's energy in. One, two, one from each again. See, one from each, and then I will take some cards for you, and I will begin with you, Danny, and then I will take you one at each time, as many as I can within my set time frame. So I won't. No. Just like I put them in, I shuffle the cards. You know what? The exact 2 times 2 cards again. One more time. The exact 2 cards one more time. So double up of the importance. Remembering we are closing in this cycle, and it's important to see through the illusions and maybe put in some planning so it's more easy to do that. Finding ways for you to do that might create some planning. So that was right. Double up on that message. Let's see who's first. Danny first, and then Kira. And if you would like a card. Yeah, my trip was nice, as I said, but 2 difficult things. Too hot for me when you are not able to move around the sun umbrellas you want at that place. But yeah, well, we found solutions, so all in all, nice. So this is for Danny, and then I will take Kira Grace, and then Kucha, if you like one, then please write it, and then Warrior Girl, and then Apita. This is for Danny. You get one from each. Okay, this is interesting. We got the full moon in Capricorn once more with the end of a tough cycle approaching. So whatever is tough for you extra, it's nearing its end. That's a good thing. We have one more bird helping out here, and this time it is the owl, and it's about helping you to adjust. Adjusting in a way where you look back and move forward. Not that you first move back and forward, but adjusting by looking back and see, okay, what have I learned? What is the wisdom in this? Owl wisdom. What is the wisdom and knowledge I can take from this? And then use that wisdom and that knowledge to adjusting in your moving forward, helping you to getting this tough cycle out of the way in a more gentle way, maybe even in a more speedy way, more faster way, and maybe even both. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you, Danny. Mixing the cards in all the time because, whoops, just a minute, I dropped the one card with the owl just out of camera. So I'm back. So let's see here. You're welcome, Danny. Let's see. So for Kira Grace, Moonology, one card for Moonology. Let's see. This one, no. Okay. 2 as 1. That happens sometimes. Oh, this is, oh my God, this is really important, the part with the end of a tough cycle approaches, because that card is up again once more as one part of the 2 as 1 cards for you, Kira Grace. And it's 2 moon cycles in Capricorn. It's full moon in Capricorn that speaks of the end of a tough cycle approaches, but it's also the new moon in Capricorn speaking at what you have been doing and what you are still doing, your hard work in whatever area and whatever areas of your life is doing is paying off. And it's paying off by the end of a tough cycle. So what you've been feeling, whoa, I keep working on this, I keep trying to change it, I keep trying to shift it, I keep trying to better myself or making something less worse or whatever it is, yes, it is paying off. You are in your personal life also, whatever you are working on, practical stuff, inside stuff, whatever it is, you are now being rewarded for your for your hard work in all areas by ending that tough cycle also for you personally. So that is good news also there. This is like fourth time it came up, okay? And I mixed it in every time. Yeah, yeah, I bet. But yes. So let's see, Puja. One from each for Puja. And then Warrior Girl after that. Yeah, you're right, Warrior Girl. The full moon with the new moon is perfect for the equinox, and especially in the same sign. So that's, whoa, totally balanced. So that's so interesting. So this is for you, Puja. Okay. We have a 2-for-1 card as one of the cards, and one card separate as. And it's so interesting because you have the Divine Feminine card as abundance card from the Priestess of Light. The Divine Feminine, it's all about the receptive power, about receiving, and the abundance about the wealth and the plenty and good fortune, and the magnetic and receptive power with Divine Feminine power. So this is all about being able to draw in towards you. But we have the cardinal moon with be bold and make the first move. So all this will not come to you by you just sitting still and being like passive, receiving passively. It comes to you by you daring to take that first move, asking for it, taking steps toward it, and then then the energy is, yes, it comes to you. You are receptive for it. You have two cards telling that at the same time, that sort of magnetic receptive power and the abundance about wealth and plenty. So whatever you take steps towards, it will come to you as you open yourself to receiving it in plenty. So that's for you, Puja. Let's see, now it's we are Warrior Girl, and then it's Apita. So Warrior Girl, one from each. You're so welcome, Kira. You're so welcome. Let's see. Oh, these two cards are clinging together. This one here. So this is going around here. Yes. We're staying in the earth signs and we're staying with the full moon. Now we shift to Taurus. And it works beautiful with, we have the your dreams need a practical plan. It works beautiful with the tenderness card from Priestess of Light. So yes, you are asked to, invited to, hey, you want this to create, hey, get practical about it, plan something, but be tender about it, be loving towards yourself, be loving towards your idea, your dreams, and go to it with not oh, I need to plan like this, but this. Okay, I need a plan. What feels best here? Where do I have my heart in this? Where do my heart takes me? Use your heart as guidance. because we have the tenderness card, and that's about true love and compassion. So use your heart's energy to guide you in this plan for making your dreams come true, for creating whatever you feel you want, that your heart is driving you to create. It needs some practical planning. That's the Taurus full moon. That's it. It's fine. It's all fine and good. And we love this. We love what feels nice. Taurus also love what feels nice, all in all. So, but it also needs some practical planning to be able to, being being put out into the world and come into your life. And that's the giraffe here, and she kisses the giraffe on the forehead, and with the gentle and the tenderness. So about being gentle to yourself in the planning, not being harsh. Oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, and I need a strict schedule. Not that kind of planning. A more tender, heartfelt planning, that where you're letting your heart guide you in the direction and plan your steps accordingly. So I hope that makes sense. Well, that was Warrior Girl. So I hope that makes so much sense for you. So now we are for a pizza. So let's see what the cards are saying. That's a Moonology card for you. You're welcome. Two as one. It's a full moon day today, apparently. We have full moon in Leo and the full moon in Taurus. Wait a minute, Taurus, Leo, are they opposite? No, that's Aquarius, Leo. They're earth and fire and earth. And the full moon in Leo are asking you, don't let pride get in your way. And still, you also need a practical plan for where you need to go. And that practical plan it can be especially helpful if you feel that someone or something is that you need to do this to be presented in a certain way, and that are not being thought of a certain way of certain people, or by yourself or parts of yourself on a bad day, oh, I really want to do this, otherwise, the full moon in Leo wants to be seen, wants to be heard, wants to shine, but it also often wants to be the best in the crowd, the best to this, the best to that, not for being the part of being number one and holding the prize, but for you to see me, look at me, look at me and what I can. And it's a good thing not to put yourself down. That's a good thing. But the full moon in Leo, sometimes it has this tendency to blow up a little bit too much, especially if you in some areas of life have the tendency of this has to be like this, otherwise you're not good, no good, because the pride, you have to do this because your pride in some way. Then you can get free of that risk, maybe even all of that risk, by planning a little bit. You say, okay, what will be practical for me to do here for this to work in the best way for me, so I can feel proud of what I'm doing for myself, and let go of what other people might think or not think about it, okay? Because the Leo really doesn't care about what other people think. That can be a good thing, that can be a bad thing, depending on the situation and how you react on it. But still, the energy in itself, it's uplifting. So, but the Taurus full moon asks of you, and its earth sign asks for you to stay grounded while you shine, okay? And don't let your pride get in your way of letting things be planned and making them happen. Hope that helps. So you too are not just invited, but say, hey, this is a good idea. So all this fire and creative power doesn't take over. It's important also to plan a little bit, maybe just a bit more than a little bit, because full moon and full moon. So it balances it out, because then if you have all this creative power and energy from the Leo full moon, and you use the practical side from the Earth full moon Taurus, then you can make ideas come true with the planning and not letting proud get in your way for, oh, that didn't get right as good as I wanted or thought it would be. Never mind. You plan, you make it as good as you can from your current situation and your current knowledge. Okay, that helped, Peter. Let's see. Did I get it all? Did I get you all? Did I get you all? Oh, then I'm glad to hear that, Peter. I'm so happy to hear that. I think I got you all. Just checking. Yeah. No new names. I haven't been around. Oh, I'm ahead. Yay. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have 2 more cards for the week for all of us here from the Moonology. And yeah, and I probably will timestamp this video after I finish, so the ones that just want for the collective followers can, skip all the private card readings. Skip that if they don't want to hear them. Most of it, of course, is in the beginning. The general, the followers. Let's see which card is gone. This 2 here. This is so interesting. We have 1 more full moon, not necessary in any sign, but full moon eclipse. Okay? And we have a partial eclipse ending last week. So I think I saw it Thursday. That's a couple of days after lunar eclipse, a couple of days after the full moon, so that was partial. This is when the lunar eclipse is on the full moon. And we also have the Hold Your Vision card about the fixed moon. I'm not quite sure what the fixed moon is, but I know what it is to hold your vision. And the conclusions, this card here is saying conclusions are within reach, and it's speaking very good into or the Capricorn full moon with the ending of a tough cycle. So don't get this what's the English word, discarded, not discharged, but discarded. I think when oh, this is too much, and when you just about to give up and maybe even give up. So please do not do that. Instead, hold your vision, hold your vision and know that whatever is coming, it's closing in. So whether it's on a personal plane for you and for all of us, or more collective, which I sense, since this is the cards for all of us, not just all of us sitting here, but all of us watching and all of us not watching, that the answers are closing in. The end of the tough cycle is closing in. So it's important that we hold our vision for where we wanted to go. So that the blood moon, as in old times, was a sign of war. So it doesn't catch you up in some sort of bad omen. So you see it as a text below, that the conclusions are within. Whatever the conclusions are, we are closing in. And the Capricorn full moon said, tough times are ending. It was a double up for us, all of us, double up. And it was there several times in the personal readings also. So tough times are indeed closing in. So no matter how tough it looks, then it is within reach. It is not something far out in the future and we cannot grasp. It's reaching in. It's coming, and it's not just, it's sort of here now and coming at the same time, if that makes sense. So hold your vision from your heart with love. Speak from your heart with love. Speak, act, make choices with heart energy, from heart energy. Hold your vision, and please, please, please do whatever you can to not get drawn into the anxiety, to not get drawn into the fear mongering. Do the opposite. Smile, find things that makes you smile, that makes you feel happy at heart, and let that energy spread within you. Because then you are the light, then you are love, then you are beaming and radiating love and light, and helping raising the vibration, not only you and your loved ones, but also humankind, Mother Earth, all of us. Okay? So I hope that that really makes sense and for you. So yeah, you have part of it too. Yeah, I also love the Moonology deck, Warrior Girl. I also, and makes sense. Yes, does it really make sense? I wanted to make that the last one, but you know, the Priestess of Light is just, come on, from the bottom. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this card. Courage and the lion, and strength and fierceness and family. And I really get, we are all one. We are strong. We are fierce. We are love, and we are strong within our light. Okay? So that really makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly, Warrior Girl. Exactly. So that's so interesting. That's so interesting. And remember the clarity card, and maybe the tenderness card also. Yeah. And what was between those two cards here? An extra little bonus here. There was the circle of eternal joy. The circle of eternal joy. What have I been speaking about? Joy. Letting that joy fill your heart, letting the heart be filled with joy, and letting that radiate and shine in your body, out from your body. Okay? So they're like, whoa, yes. Yes, these cards are so gorgeous. I really also love them. It's been a while since I've used them, but they called for me today. Is this the Priestess of Light Oracle? So beautiful. Yeah, Sandra and Taylor. Yeah. So you can pause if you like it, and then you can find it for yourself. Yeah, I'm also happy you catch me. I'm happy you all catch me live. I'm so happy when we are here interacting all together. So that's about it for today. Yeah. It's just one thing. I have a few pictures on my on my community page from my from one of our trips on my travel. Just a few pictures. So I can only put 5 up at the time. Just a little bit from there. If you like, you can go in there and you can see them for a little bit what I've been up to. Visited the old town part in we were in Rhodes, Greece, the Greek island Rhodes, and Rhodos. Yeah. And there's this town, the main city has also the old part town where there was this lot of tourists, yes, but also this mole around, and we went walking in some of the mole, where they have the water and back in old days to keep out other people. And we were also in visiting the palace of the Grandmaster, so that was very interesting. Really interesting, and the floors were like amazing. We also another day we went visiting a small town up in where we went to an old Greek Orthodox church, a very old one, with beautiful flooring also. It's just impressive, and the walls with all the icons and stuff. Impressive, really impressive. And they practice a lot, this Greek Orthodox, they practice that a lot. Still, I don't know about the big cities, but at least in many of the small cities and small towns in Greek, they do practice that a lot with light, putting light up for, and putting them in the church and pray and stuff like that. They practice that a lot. But anyway, think that's it for today. Hopefully I'm back next Monday. If not, I will write. I should be back next Monday around the same time, maybe. Yeah, just a minute. But my husband needs to get his car to the auto shop again. Not it's an old car, but that's apparently some fault in the the startup battery. They should have fixed it, but apparently they haven't. So well, but that's on them. But it takes a lot of time, and they can have it in on Monday. So if he have to work from home that day, then I will do a pre-recorded video instead. If it doesn't have to work from home, I will be here live. So yeah, so look out for, but I will be a video either way. Either I will be alive around the same time as today, or that will be a pre-recorded video, but that will be released quite a bit before. I hope, of course, for live again. I just love interacting with you guys, and I love all your hearts and stars and everything. It just warms my heart and makes my day better. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being you, and thank you for shining your light within you and unto the world. So bye for now. Catch you next week. Bye. Take care and live from your heart.